This is going to be my video on the flow and adrenaline state. Now, flow state is basically Ultra Instinct from Dragon Ball Z. Adrenaline state is Kaioken. That's the best way to explain the two of them to anybody who's watched anime. Adrenaline state is when you push yourself past your limit to get your testosterone and everything else to spike so that you can lift things that you normally couldn't lift, to break limits. Where in a flow state, it's more along the lines of having everything spike at a natural level and just riding that wave as long as you possibly can. That's the big difference between the two. Now, to achieve flow state, there's three things that you need. That's detachment, commitment, and play. Now, commitment basically comes with both of them because you need to be committed to both of them. But this one basically means, I'll give an example. Nunchucks. Now, I'm just playing with the nunchucks. I'm not really doing anything special. I'm just everyday movements of going through with it. Every now and then, I'll try to do something fun. Spinning my one finger, just whatever I can. Flow state is something where you're not trying. It's the energy you get when you go to the club and you're not trying to show off. You're just sitting there to vibe. Now, flow state is good for cardio in that way. You can try to break limits with it, such as trying to run higher than, or run up a wall higher than you ever ran before. But the important thing about that is detachment and play. It doesn't matter if I drop the nunchucks, I pick them up and I keep on going. It doesn't matter that I fall off the wall, I get up and I keep on running. It is all about the play. I'm playing tag not because I have to catch him or I lose. I'm playing tag because it's fun to play tag. That's it. Now, adrenaline state, you need to write down a limit that you have to overcome one way or another, whether it's speed or weightlifting. There's also going to be a rest period because when you achieve adrenaline state is when you torture your body and push it past its limit, so it's going to have time to repair itself afterwards. And then there's going to be, but the whole thing is a process. Because if you just jump straight into adrenaline state and your body's not ready for it, you have a chance of injury, tearing a ligament, tearing a muscle, destroying your nerves, just breaking bones. There's a process to do adrenaline state safely. So you can't just jump right into it. Like doing things to increase your emotions so that you have a high spike of anger or fear and anxiety can trigger an adrenaline state. Listening to music can also slightly spike it a little bit, but the same thing can happen in flow state. Now, the rest period normally goes for a perfectly ran adrenaline state about 5 days for your body to recover if you did it right. Sometimes more, sometimes less. It depends on how much taxing it was to your body when you decided to lift double your body weight with a bench press or whatever it is that you did. Now, the strengths of these two is flow state is a high, fast skill learning ability. If it's a more knowledge with your body, you'll learn it faster with skill. It's a skill ability. But if it's like a physical thing, like standing on one leg and throwing a kick without falling over, that would be ability. Balancing would be an ability. The ability to lift weight, the ability to run up a wall, the ability to jump, the ability to do so. Pushing yourself to where you have a higher ability, a physical ability of doing stuff, is caused by your adrenaline. Adrenaline makes your body stronger. Flow makes you to where you can use your body better. Like, for instance, the nunchucks again. This is a flow state weapon. My goal with the nunchucks is basically as soon as it comes over, I don't have to grab it, just time it and throw it back over. It's all about timing and flow and what I have with the nunchuck. Now, when it goes to hitting somebody, I'm not going to hit it with an open hand like that, but I'm going to close hand with it one way or another. But it's all about feeling the flow and learning to control with what I already have. Most people, when they try this, they have to stiff-hand it because they're not controlled with their body. Same thing with here. They go, catch. Instead of going one solid motion, they can't flow with it because they were trying to go faster than what they could handle. Flow state is control. Adrenaline state is force. Now, there's no cool down period for flow state. You can literally start it from sunup, and in a good condition, you can carry it from like 5 a.m. all the way to 11 p.m. and go to sleep. And there'll be no cool down. You can start it again the very next day. It's basically whatever flow you do to keep your rhythm, whether it's dancing, punching, riding a bike, walking, kicking, something that you can do that you don't feel tired for. A lot of the reasons why a lot of people get out of shape, especially in martial arts, is because they pick something that they're really, really good at, and they focus on that thing and just flow with it, and never push past their limits, and their body never gets stronger. If anything, gets weaker because its skill overrides its ability to do what needs to be done. Now, when it comes to adrenaline state, the benefit of that one is there is a cool down. Like I said, it's a 5-day cool down if you did it right, but you'll definitely see results. Doing adrenaline training, I went from 45-pound dumbbell flies. Doing it was 5 reps in 3 sets. I did it for 1 week, and the next week I did 7 sets of 10. The next week I did 4 sets of 12. Adrenaline state will show results, but it takes a week for your body to recover after you destroy it. Now, flow state has all positive results. It benefits all 5 happy chemicals. Well, not all 5. It definitely benefits adrenaline, serotonin, and oxytocin, I believe. It doesn't get the love hormone one, which I think is dopamine. I don't know, I might have got mixed up. Oxytocin is dopamine, or the love hormone, I believe. You get your victory hormone, which is dopamine, your victory hormone, dopamine, muscle fatigue hormone, which is endorphins, and the other one, I believe, which is serotonin. What was that one for again? Commitment to a cause, mindfulness and meditation. Yeah, those are all going to come from this one here. Now, when it comes to adrenaline, however, it comes in spikes. Like one day, you'll get all of that, and then you'll get none of it. And then you'll get all of it again, and then you'll get none of it. You get all of it again, and then you'll get none of it. It comes in spikes. So that's the difference between adrenaline training and flow training. Now, when it comes to sparring, if you want to know the difference between it, flow training is when the people are just trying to maintain a rhythm and a beat and just flowing with it. You can do this as earth, wind, fire, or water, even if you want to fight like the wind, fight like fire. Like all 5 avatar elements can be flow or adrenaline. It's all a matter of whether you want to hit harder or hit more solid.